That's right, guys, you read the title right. I am mega bullish on Bitcoin and I can prove it in this video. We're gonna talk about the Nashville conference, we're gonna talk about Elon Musk, we're gonna talk about the chart and as well Mt. Gox and how that will affect Bitcoin short and long term. And as you can see, I'm here in my temporary studio in Dubai. I had to travel to Dubai to do some business, so I took a bigger hotel room so I can build a small studio here so I can still bring you videos on this channel even while I'm traveling. So if you appreciate that, make sure to like and subscribe, and let's continue with the video. And as always, this is not financial advice. Crypto is risky, you can lose all of your money, but that's why I'm making this channel, okay, to increase your chances of success. So make sure to watch the educational videos that I have in my educational playlist, which you can see on the screen right now. And with all of that in mind, get your coffee, get ready, eyes on the screen, and let's go. Let's start by talking about the Bitcoin conference, which happens this week in Nashville. And the special thing about this conference is that the lineup is absolutely crazy, okay? And after I show you the lineup, I want to show you what happened after the last 3 Bitcoin conferences with the Bitcoin price, so you can see what you can kind of expect. But before that, let me show you who the hell is there, because you won't believe it. So we have Vivek, we have freaking Edward Snowden, we have Russell Brand, we have Michael Saylor, fine, he is always there, right? We have Cathy Wood, we have Kennedy Jr., who was a presidential candidate, and we have freaking Donald Trump, okay? And on top of that, we might have one more guest that you didn't expect. I'm quite sure you didn't expect. So make sure that you try to guess which one it is, and I will tell you in a couple of seconds. It's freaking Elon Musk, okay? As you can see, his plane has been spotted landing close to Nashville, somewhere in between Memphis and Nashville. And so that he might actually attend this conference this week and hopefully will be on stage. And on top of all of that, Elon changed his profile picture on X to laser eyes. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, I don't know, okay? You tell me what that means, but it's bullish, okay? So for me, the Nashville conference is quite interesting. I'm not going to be there because I'm in Dubai, I have to do some stuff, but it's quite interesting because this time we have a lot of high profile people, especially freaking Trump, okay, who's saying that he wants to put Bitcoin on the balance sheet and all this stuff. And I have a video talking about this kind of things here, watch it later. What happened the last couple of times when we had this Bitcoin conference in the past, because the most important people, the most influential people and the most bullish people, they are at the conference. Okay, so they're not going to go and click the buy button to buy Bitcoin to push the price up. So is it actually good or bad for the short term of the Bitcoin price? Let's look at the chart and see what happened back then so we can draw some conclusions for this time as well. Let's take a look at the chart. What you see in front of you is the Bitcoin chart on the 1 day, and also you see my strategy applied to it. That's how I analyze the chart. That's how I find trends. But don't worry about it. I want to show you these red circles because those are times when the conferences took place, right? So the one in 2021 took place at a pretty bad time, okay? We had a massive dump, and even after the conference here, it went even further down, only to then later recover and give us an opportunity to make money. So that one was immediately bearish, but then afterwards bullish, right? Then this one here was at even worse timing. This was 2022 in April, May. After that, we had a massive bear market and everything went to hell, okay? The next one took place here in 2023, and that one was similar to the one 2021, where first it went down after the conference, and then it started to go up, then it faked people out again, and then only we had a massive pump to the upside where money could be made properly, and that was around 150 days after the conference, okay? So what does that mean for this conference? Well, it means potentially that short term it's actually going down, even though there will be bullish information spread most likely by Trump. And I know it doesn't make any sense to say that it will go down short term even if Trump will say bullish things, but that's what the market does, okay? The market is not here to make any of us money. The market is here to fake us into losing money, to fake us into a trade that would lose money. And that's basically why most people lose money, because the market does always exactly the opposite of what most people expect. So if most people expect Trump to be bullish, that will happen, but the price will still drop so that people freak out and sell at the wrong time. Okay, that's what I expect to happen. But mid and long term, this is ultra bullish in my opinion. As you have seen in the chart, at some point it does recover unless you are in the freaking bear market, which we are not, in my opinion, in. So there is a high chance of quick drop and then recovery afterwards. A lot of money making opportunities. Another piece of little bit bearish news, which can also lead to a short-term downtrend. Not only the conference itself, which usually leads to a bit of a downtrend afterwards, but also the redistribution of Mt. Gox holdings, which amounts to $2.8 billion worth of Bitcoin that people are getting back. Now, would you sell some of that if you made a 10x in the last, well, almost 10 years, and you're now getting it back finally? Would you sell some of that to reinvest it in something that is like real estate, or would you buy yourself a Lambo for that stuff? And if your answer is yes, or I think yes, or anything that is close to yes, then you have to expect a short-term dump in Bitcoin, because that will lead to selling pressure. So now you know all the news. You know that there might be a dump incoming, but you also know that overall it's quite bullish for the future. So how to play this market? Let me show you in the charts. And when I say how to play this market, I mean how I will play the market. I'm not your financial advisor. And for that, let's go back into the chart and see how I will play this, right? So I will play this based on my trading strategy. As you know already, let me open up the strategy tester so you can see the numbers. If you're new around here, this might be new to you, but basically I have this trading strategy that I've developed myself. It works on any crypto coin, okay, without any changes whatsoever on the one-day chart, and it produces massive amount of profit. This is since 2018 when I actually started trading in this way. And because I trust this strategy because of the numbers that it has, I mean, look at this, right? 2,700% profit with just 15% drawdown on Bitcoin, with 66% profitable trades and a profit factor of 5.5. And so I will buy when this strategy buys. I mean, actually, it's fully automatic for me. I don't have to click any button. If you watch this channel, you already know that. So the way I will play this is simply by waiting for the strategy to make a move. But looking at the chart in a bit different way, you can see that Bitcoin is actually trying to break above this orange line, and it's getting rejected right now. And for me, that's cool, right? Because the strategy is not invested right now. And if the price crashes a bit more, maybe bounces at this fat red line, I call it. If that happens, my strategy will buy a bit further down and then ride it up until the trend is over. But let's see how it works out and what will happen. The thing is this, right, that I do not really expect that there will be a generational buy signal until September. And the reason is that usually it takes 154 days from the halving, it was exactly here, until the actual buy signal that matters. Okay, everything in between are a few percentage here and there, who cares? But the actual buy signal I expect to come somewhere in September that really makes sense. So until then, that basically will be a waiting game and maybe a couple of percentage here and there. And the reason why I say that is, well, I have analyzed this in one of my other videos. Watch my videos. I'm saying that because the last halvings happened like this, okay? You had the halving here, and then you had to have time pass so that people get bored and they don't care anymore about Bitcoin. And then Bitcoin goes bananas, but people don't buy because they're bored now. And instead of buying when they should be buying, they're missing out, and they will buy higher, most likely towards the top, like always. So that's why a strategy helps in that case, right? So here it was pretty much the same. You had the halving exactly here, then nothing really happens here, a little bit of percentage, but who cares? And then the generational buy signal exactly 154 days after the halving, and it made a massive profit of 365%, okay? Fully automatically, not pressing any buttons. And this is how I play the markets. And also I will play this news exactly the same. And to be super honest with you, the news are interesting, right? Because why not read the news? But do I really care about the news if I have a trading strategy that makes so much money? Not really, okay? I could just sit at the beach and do absolutely nothing. But instead, I do want to share my knowledge about algorithmic trading and why long-term trend following strategies are the best thing that we can do. Not financial advice, but I want to just prove it with numbers. And if you believe in the same thing, then make sure to join my masterclass and my community. I will link it here on the screen. And with all of that, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. On the screen, it's trading.